Alright everybody, how's it going? It's been a while since we had a video, or since I had a video come up, and I try to do more of these videos as much as I possibly can, but it's, you know, it's, with my scheduling right now, it's really hard, and I'm working on it so I can try to get myself on a better type of scheduling situation, everything that's going on. And I just want to keep you guys up to loop today and let you guys know what's going on as far as updates and everything. I got a brand new guitar which I want to use as my main guitar. This is a Dean, it's a 2020, like one of the brand new body styles and all that Dean has came out with. It's got that Explorer style, just like my old Gibson Explorer, which I love, especially with the Floyd Rose. Going back up right here. It's a little bit more, it's definitely a lot more funner to play with, for sure. It's like gonna be dive bombs and stuff. Or I can do stuff like, you know, like, let's say Steve Vai or Dimebag squeals. So doing stuff like that, for example, and it's called the Dean Ocean Blue, Ocean Burst, something like that. But anyways, I got this from a buddy of mine, and I feel like it wasn't really any issues with the company that I ordered this from. It probably was a slight shipping issue, but unfortunately the toggle switch didn't really make it along the way to me. And I got the neck pickup it's just unplugged, basically. So that way I'm just running nothing but the bridge. So now some updates I want to talk about is one of my favorite bands, which people know about, is Megadeth, and they just released a video with the band that I was supposed to, or not supposed to, a band I wanted to go and see with Trivium, Lamb of God, and In Flames. When I started that video up, and all of a sudden In Flames came in, I immediately was hooked. I mean, it's hard for me to get into some of these moderate-ish type of metal bands, but I was hooked from their song Voices, which now is probably one of my favorite songs, as well as I'm also a huge Van Halen fan, and not just me, but my whole family. We're all just huge Van Halen fans, especially the Sammy Hagar years. And I found a song called a music video that was the song was never released on an album. It was released on the Twister soundtrack, and the song's called Human Being, and honestly it's probably one of my very underrated favorite Van Halen songs. So this weekend, I'm very, very happy and excited. After all this time of quarantine, I am gonna be playing, I would say, kind of more of a public miniature festival in a sense. It's gonna take place in Grant, Michigan, or Bridgeton, Michigan, which is more of a smaller town of Grant. And I'm very, very excited to go there and hang out and just have a lot of fun with those guys because that's really all we need right now. We don't need any of this political bullshit. We need more of these good times with musicians and friends in general. I think that this is very, very well needed to be done, and you know it should be the way it should be done, basically. I also want to point out, guys, that I am not very much of a fan of whatever strings came on that Dean. I'm not saying they're horrible strings by any means. I think they're probably good strings, but I'm just not used to those type of strings. Even if I was used to them before the past, I'm not used to them now. I became a really good fan of Ernie Ball lately. Very, very good fan of these strings. When it comes to my stuff, especially when it comes to Floyd Rose guitars, I like to use 9s. Because a lot of times my Floyd Rose guitars, they don't get tuned down very low at all. They don't. I like to use 9s for those. And anything else that's not a Floyd Rose guitar. And by the way, ever since the quarantine, I've been a big fan of Amazon Prime. These boxes are they're awesome. So ever since I used Amazon Prime, anything that is not a Floyd Rose guitar that I use is these 10s. 10 to 46, Ernie Ball, regular Slinky. I'm just a huge fan of these now, and I just love them. So with my new 6-string guitar, I actually been using that Boss MS3 that I have showed you guys in my previous video. That's a bit like this. And this time, I have my 7-string directly straight plugged into my EVH 5153 50 watt amp, basically. One other thing that I've been doing lately too is I've been a little bit more influenced by a lot of the stuff that I've been listening to lately, and I've been recording some stuff on my own. I also want to point out that this 7-string is my main 7-string, because technically it's the only 7-string I have. But using the 7-string through my EVH 5153 amp is what I use for the band Whispers. You know, just having that urge to want to record something, you know, it's a good feeling, especially when after you listen to it a million times and you still like it, and then all of a sudden you think that, oh yeah, this needs this or this needs that, and finally it's done and finished. It's a good feeling. So I've been really, really happy that I've been having the urge to want to record ideas lately. And a lot of it I've been doing is on this Ibanez Iron Label 7-string. And I don't really dabble in the 7 strings, but 7 strings are, I mean, if you're a modern day metalhead, I mean, you should at least try a 7-string. I mean, they're great. If you're not a 7-string fan, then, you know, that's fine. The feedback. So I am very excited for these songs to come out. for right now, I'm keeping the majority of it secret hush hush until the time comes. I'm at least wanting to get at least 5 complete songs done. I'll catch you guys soon. I hope I can catch some of you guys this weekend at the show we're supposed to play in Grant, Michigan. So, on top of that, and I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. Stay positive, all right? Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you.